Welcome and thanks so much for joining us here on the Owatonna Today Show. I'm Deb Gillard, your host, and today is Wednesday, May 20th, as we come up on Memorial Day weekend. Hope you're having a great day. We, of course, are seeing, if you're watching us on Charter Channel 181, you already know that that's where you can find us throughout the week. Also out on the internet, thethirdhandvideo.com, you can head there and you will be able to pick an Owatonna Today Show. We are on Twitter at Owatonna Today. And we are also on Facebook. You can find our Facebook page, and if you'd like, you can like us, and you'll be notified when new programs are up and running each and every week. We welcome your comments and suggestions, whether it be for guest show topics or whether you have announcements you'd like to pass along at the end of the program. Send those to owatonatoday@charter.net or give Leanne a call at 390-5751. It is a week full of education. On Monday, of course, we talked about the school district facilities. Today's program is centered around Teacher of the Year, and so after our first supporter message, we will be going to the interviews with the 6 Teacher of the Year candidates, so we'll find a little bit more about them, and then also our Teacher of the Year who was selected, Lori Holm, and a little bit more in-depth interview with her on the latter part of the program. So let's talk education and some great teachers. Let's take this break, and we'll head out that direction.
Hi, I'm Dr. Beth Giltvet.
And I'm Dr. Nick Vincelli of Horizon Eye Care.
We want you to see what you love and love how you see. We're proud sponsors of the Owatonna Today Show.
I needed more than just another dead-end job. I wanted a career, so I expressed myself.
With the kids off to college, I decided it was time for me to go back to work and express myself.
Express got me in touch with some really great companies. Now, I'm on my way to a great career.
Express Employment Professionals is in contact with thousands of companies in need of quality employees. Come in now and get the job you deserve.
Express yourself today.
Hello, we are back at the Owatonna Education Association Banquet, and we are now going to be speaking with those teachers who have been nominated for Teacher of the Year. And so, would you introduce yourself and tell them what grade you teach?
My name is Joshua Tolley, and I teach 6th grade over at Willow Creek.
6th grade at Willow Creek, and how many years have you been teaching?
That's a great question. Do you want the philosophical answer?
How many have you actually been teaching as an educator in the school system?
Thank you for the clarification. I've been teaching in Owatonna now for 7 years, and I've been teaching for altogether 8.
Okay, great. And now when you got the phone, was it a phone call, I presume, that told you that you were going to be nominated for Teacher of the Year? How did you feel when you got that phone call?
I was a little in shock. I think whenever you're honored for something that it's your job, it's what you do on a day-to-day basis, it's a little bit like, oh, really? I guess that's kind of cool.
You must be doing something right.
I must be, I guess. Others think that, so I'm okay with it.
Okay, well, thank you so much for joining us, Josh. We really appreciate it, and thank you for your service in teaching our youth. Hello. We're going this way. Yes. Okay. Hello. How are you?
Hi, I'm good.
And what is your name?
My name is Tamara Gonzalez.
Tamara, how many years have you been teaching and what grade?
I've been teaching kindergarten for 19 years.
Oh my goodness. Kindergarten for 19 years. And where do you teach?
At McKinley.
And have you always taught in the Owatonna School District?
No, I started my career in Florida in Orange County. I taught 10 years there and finishing up my 9th year here.
Wonderful. And when you got the phone call that said, people think you're a great teacher, you are being nominated for Teacher of the Year, how did you feel?
I was very surprised and humbled, and I felt like I don't do anything that anybody else doesn't do, and we all work as a team at McKinley, so I felt like it should be a team nomination, not a personal one, but I'm here to enjoy the evening and all that comes with it.
Oh, that's wonderful. If you had one thing to say to other people who teach, what do you think is the most important skill that you would bring as a teacher?
Oh boy, that's a tough question. Never stop learning. I learn every day with my kids. We explore new things together, and it's okay that we don't know everything. It's good for them to know that we're always learning. We're all lifelong learners.
Thank you so much for your service. We really appreciate it. Congratulations on being nominated. Hello.
Hi.
And what is your name?
My name is Lori Holm.
Lori, what grade do you teach, and for how long have you been teaching?
I'm a special education teacher. I work with kids that are kindergarten through 5th grade. I started in the Owatonna School District in 2000. I've been teaching for about 18 years.
Wow. And how did you feel when you were nominated, you learned you were nominated to be Teacher of the Year?
Surprised. I feel like I come to work and do my job every day and that everybody in my building deserves to be nominated. So just surprised.
And what would you say to, what would you say is the best quality of some of your fellow teachers?
Patience, team player. I believe that we need to work together to help kids learn and grow. So we're a team.
You are a team, and we thank you for being a part of the team, and congratulations on being nominated for Teacher of the Year.
Thank you.
Okay, and hello, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
And I'm great. And what is your name, and how long have you been teaching?
My name is Kayla Davis, and this is my 6th year teaching in Owatonna. I taught 2 years before that in Farmington.
Okay, and what grade do you teach?
I teach 3rd grade at McKinley Elementary.
3rd grade at McKinley Elementary, and you got the phone call that you were nominated to be Teacher of the Year. What went through your mind?
The first thought was I was shocked. I couldn't believe it, and then I really was honored, to know that my colleagues nominated me for this honor. So it was a good day. It was a really good day.
What would you say to your colleagues about what you think is one of the most important attributes of being a teacher and what you appreciate in them?
With my team specifically, I love the team aspect that we bring together and just how we learn from each other and kind of play off of each other and use each other's strengths. So I think it's kind of a team effort.
And what would you say to a newcomer coming into the profession?
Take in the small moments with kids, especially learn from them and what they say and what they do, and kind of keep that at the forefront of what you do every day.
Oh, that's lovely. Thank you so much for being here, and congratulations on being nominated to be Teacher of the Year.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I am wonderful. How are you?
Good.
And what is your name?
My name is Mark Langlois.
And Mark, what grade do you teach, and for how long have you been teaching?
I teach 5th grade at McKinley Elementary, and I've been teaching there. This is my 8th year there, and then I taught 8 years in Colorado.
Wow, so 16 years total. Coming up on 20, not too far away, right?
Yes.
How did you feel when you learned that you were nominated for Teacher of the Year?
I was really surprised. We just have a lot of great teachers at McKinley and throughout this district, and it's just such an honor to have my peers and my colleagues nominate me.
So you say we have a lot of great teachers, and what do you think are some of the hallmarks of the great teachers we have here in Owatonna?
I think the teachers here really are willing to always do whatever it takes to make a difference in the kids' lives. I think that they're always willing to do the extra things that they need to do to help the kids meet their potential.
And if you could say anything to a new teacher coming in, what would you say?
I would say just continue to learn. The more you learn, the better you get as a teacher. But I think really it's about the kids. What's best for the kids? If you always think about that, you're going to be a great teacher.
And it is about the kids, and apparently the kids think that you're a great teacher. And so we congratulate you for being nominated as Teacher of the Year, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Yes. Hello.
Hi.
What is your name?
I'm Bill McClintock.
And Bill, how many years have you been teaching?
I've been teaching full-time for about 14, and before that I was teaching part-time jobs for 5 to 6 years.
Okay, and what grades do you teach?
I teach 1st grade at Wilson Elementary.
And what subject?
Well, when you teach 1st grade, you teach all the subjects. Yeah, so reading, math, just everything.
Of course. It's been a long time since I've been in 1st grade, obviously.
There you go.
Oh, why do you teach 1st grade? What made you want to teach 1st grade?
Well, the kids, you know, they are full of energy and enthusiasm, and I really like the aspect of first grade that they come in and they can't read, and when they leave they can read. Very concrete progress in that regard, and I like that.
You like to see that difference.
Yeah.
And clearly you're making a difference because you've been nominated as Teacher of the Year. And so how did you feel when you were nominated?
Like everyone else, I was surprised. When I got the phone call, Ellen actually left a message, and I thought, oh no, what did I do wrong now? So it was a shock. I thought, oh great, well now what? So I called her back, and I was kind of like, what's going on? And then she told me, so yeah, I was surprised.
You dodged a bullet.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your years of service and for being with us today, and congratulations on being nominated for Teacher of the Year.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you very much for being with us, and please stick with us after a word from our sponsors.
When using a fire extinguisher, we suggest using the pass system. Pull the pin at the top of the extinguisher that keeps the handle from being accidentally pressed. Aim the nozzle toward the base of the fire. Squeeze the handle to discharge the extinguisher. If you release the handle, the discharge will stop. Sweep the nozzle back and forth at the base of the fire. After the fire appears to be out, watch it carefully since it may reignite. If you have the slightest doubt about whether or not to fight the fire, get out and close the door behind you. This has been a safety message from the Owatonna Fire Department.
Hi, I'm Ron Clancher with Clancher & Son Landscaping and Concrete. We support the Owatonna Today Show, and so should you.
Amy Swain Hearing Centers is a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show. I'm Dr. Amy Swain, and I want everyone to hear better.
Hi, I'm Brenda with the Mortgage Office of Brenda Bednar, aligned with American Mortgage and Equity Consultants, where closings feel right from the beginning. I'm a proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
Hello, I'm Shawn McNulty.
And I'm Deb Gillard with Brookdale Senior Living, Sterling House, and Clarebridge of Owatonna.
And we are a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
Welcome back to the Owatonna Today Show. I'm your host, Francy Hall, and joining me now is the illustrious winner of the Teacher of the Year for the Owatonna Area Education Association, and this is Lori Holm. So welcome, Lori.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And as everyone kept saying, I was so surprised to be nominated.
Correct.
How are you feeling about now that you have actually been selected?
I'm very overwhelmed and humbled by, being Teacher of the Year. It's voted by all of my colleagues, and so it's very humbling. It's a very humbling experience.
Has it? Do you feel any other sense of like pressure, maybe, or anything like that?
No, not necessarily. I wouldn't say pressure. I feel like I was nominated, but just for I come to work and I do my job and try to make a difference in the lives of kids. And so I think to continue on doing what I'm doing is part of that responsibility.
And it is a responsibility, and you take on more responsibility than really just during your normal work day, because as we're sitting here with Lori, she's here after school and she's going to be tutoring several other students. And how late will you be working tonight, possibly?
I typically am here until 6 or 7 o'clock at night. I have several kids that I tutor. They all come twice a week for an hour, like one-on-one. And they all are struggling with reading. And so we just spend some time together at night, building up their skills so that hopefully they can make grade level benchmarks and be successful in the regular curriculum.
So you're just going the extra mile. And are these students that you teach during the regular course of your day, or are these additional students?
These are additional students, yes. These are kids that the parents have contacted me asking for help. And so it's just, just hopefully like it's a little extra boost for them in their day or in their week to help them close that gap in reading.
So let's just back up a little bit because obviously in addition to being a teacher, you have a life outside of school. And so tell us a little bit about yourself.
I've been living in Owatonna since 2000. I just stay pretty busy with work. I'm currently going to school at the University of Minnesota, working on my administrative degree. And so I guess outside of school, I spend a lot of time reading, reading textbooks, going to classes. I'm part of a cohort that we go over to Rochester. So my nights and weekends are often filled with homework or reading assignments.
And you have a family?
I have 2 kids. I have a daughter. She's in 4th grade this year, and I have a son who goes to Associated Preschool, and he'll be here next year. So we're in the same building. We cross paths every once in a while during the day.
Oh, wonderful.
That's cool. Yeah.
That is because obviously if you're staying late, at least you get to see them during the day, and that's really good. So what does your day look like? What age are the students you're teaching? Since you are a special education teacher,
correct,
what is the range of abilities that you're working with in terms of your students?
I come to work typically about 7 o'clock in the morning. I enjoy the morning time. I think I enjoy the peace and quiet of the building, and it gives me an opportunity to get my day put together. So my daughter comes with me in the morning, and we're here early. And then the first bell rings at 8, and my first group of kids comes in. I do reading recovery all day with kids that have learning disabilities. I also have a few other kids on my caseload that are, need support in different ways, social skills, behavioral. But primarily my day revolves around reading recovery. And then my kids are scheduled for 1-hour blocks of time. So my first group of 3rd graders comes at 8 to 9, and then we, do our language curriculum during that time.
And what kind of abilities do those people the students who are in that group, they're in groups, is that group aligned so that their abilities are about the same, so that your or do you have to attend to each different one with different abilities?
Well, they are in the same grade level, so their abilities are similar. They're all of the kids that I work with are obviously not at grade level reading abilities if they're receiving services. So we work together, and then I during that small group instruction, I'm able to focus on different skills that maybe I'm seeing through our lessons that they might need additional help with. So sometimes I'll get a few other kids going on a task, and then I'll have the opportunity to work one-on-one with a student that might need extra help in decoding or fluency, whatever the case may be in the area of reading.
I love all of these keywords that you're using, decoding, and what was the thing you said?
Fluency.
But the reading is
reading recovery.
Reading recovery.
Yes.
Reading recovery. I need to recover my speaking skills, but reading recovery. So you obviously you have chosen a profession that is about helping kids overcome some obstacles. What made you choose going into special education?
When I was in high school, I worked in a 3rd grade classroom as part of a high school class that I had, and I was interested in helping those kids that were not where they needed to be academically, and I think that I also volunteered with Big Brothers Big Sisters, and I was lined up with a girl who was a little bit, she was like a Down syndrome, and I just fell in love with that, the motivation to help them grow and succeed. It was just such a rewarding experience to see the kids grow and be successful. So through those experiences, I took classes in college, and I got my special ed, my minor in special ed, but then I also got my teaching license in 3 different areas of special ed. So I've just continued to grow and take classes, and I think different kids throughout my life have motivated me to pick up different skills as a teacher to help different kids grow. Okay. So my education has kind of been based on my experiences with kids through the years.
So it's the kids that they inspired you to get involved and to learn these new skills and to teach kids that have some different levels of abilities and disabilities.
Right.
And so what kind of challenges do you face as a teacher in working with special populations?
Well, everybody's brain functions differently, and so finding out what makes each kiddo tick and finding out, how I can best meet their needs academically is a challenge and very rewarding at the same time. And so that's my drive every day, is just finding what that missing piece is for these kids and helping them.
The puzzle.
Yes.
What's the piece that they need to click into? So, you work a lot. You get here early, as you said, and you leave late. How do you recharge your batteries when you're not in the classroom? You say you've got that drive. Well, how do you keep it?
I love spending time with my family, with my kids. But really, this job, helping kids succeed is, recharging too.
Wow, so it's energizing to be here all day.
Yes, when kids have finally made that success, that's exciting stuff. That's the drive. And so I recharge at night. I go for walks with my family. I relax at home. We go on vacation as often as we can.
I think I was looking at your Facebook page, and I noticed that you're involved with the figure skating club as well, right?
Yes.
So your kiddos are involved with figures, or at least your daughter is involved
My
with
daughter
figure skating.
loves figure skating, yes.
So, and that's a big commitment.
Yes, yes. We're at the rink about twice a week. Yeah. So.
I don't know how you do it. I really don't.
Oh.
If you just one last thing, how do you think this is going to affect you going forward? What are you going to do the same or differently since you have been nominated and now selected as Teacher of the Year?
Well, I think that I need to continue to learn and grow. Whether that's some things that I'll do the same, or continuing to educate myself so I can grow as a professional, as an educator, and make a difference in the lives of every child I can. That's important to me.
Wow, Owatonna is so lucky to have you, and clearly you've got a lot of energy if you're doing so many things. So I appreciate you taking the time out of your day, and we'll let those kids that are clamoring at the door get in here to get tutored by you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And thanks again for joining us.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining us, and do stick with us. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
Hello, my name is Katie Marshall. A year ago, my family and I became homeless. We were scared and alone. Today, with the help of Steele County Transitional Housing and generous donors like you, my family and I are safely housed. I am working, going to college, paying my rent on time. My children have a warm bed to sleep in every night. My family and I are so grateful for this second chance. Please help others in need by donating to Transitional Housing today. Everyone deserves a safe place to live.
Hi, I'm Amy Martinez.
And I'm Adam Martinez, owners of Snap Fitness in Owatonna.
Snap Fitness is a fast, convenient, and affordable fitness center, and we're proud supporters of the Owatonna Today Show.
What a great show today. Thanks again so much for joining us on this Wednesday, May 20th. A few announcements to pass along. The Minnesota State Public School Orphanage Museum Board is having its second annual online auction to raise funds to help support the Orphanage Museum's day-to-day operations. The auction opened on May 1st, so you may already be aware of it, and it will close May 31st, so that's our reminder, at 7 p.m. 100% of the proceeds will be donated to the museum. New items continue to be added throughout the month of May, so if you haven't been on recently, go ahead back on to www.auctioncityonline.com. So all of that, auctioncityonline.com to start bidding today. And there is still time to donate. So if you have something that you would like to donate to help support this cause, go ahead and they will accept those items through this Saturday in order to finish up the auction. You can contact Ann Peterson at 507-774-7369. 774-7369. So either bid or donate, whatever you would like. The Steele County Historical Society is welcoming back the Americana Showcase this Friday, May 22nd at 7:30 in the Wenger Room at the History Center. 3 musicians are scheduled to perform. Cost is $20 for non-members, $15 for Steele County Historical Society members, and all of those proceeds benefit the Steele County Historical Society. You can purchase those tickets in advance or else at the door on the night of the concert on Friday at 7:30. Well, coming up on Friday's program, it has been a week of education, as we know, on Monday and today. We'll wrap that up with the Owatonna Education Association retirees as part of our program on Friday, and I guess the one that doesn't fall within the school district is, but he will be here educating us on smoking in steel. John Hammer will join us on Friday's program. Have a great day. We'll see you then.